Hello and welcome. In this video, we will discuss PYQs of equations and arithmetical reasoning. And our theme is simultaneous linear equation. So let's understand what is a linear equation first. Suppose you and your brother visited a market. You purchased certain number of chocolates and your brother purchased certain number of toffees. Both of you have spent 100 rupees in total. So how to represent this thing mathematically now, this whole situation mathematically now? See, number of chocolates purchased were not known to us. So let's say there were X number of chocolates purchased and Y number of toffees. We don't know. So let's assume price of one chocolate was rupee 3 and price of one toffee was rupee 2. So if price of one chocolate was rupee 3, so there are X number of chocolates. So total money spent on chocolate must be 3x. Price of one chocolate is rupee 3. So price of two chocolates should be 3 into 2. Price of 4 chocolates should be 3 into 4. Over here we are having X number of chocolates. So price of X number of chocolate must be 3 into X. Similarly, price of Y number of toffees must be 2Y. Now, money spent on chocolate plus money spent on toffees must be equal to total money, which is what? Which is 100 in this case. Now, what is this? This is your linear equation. Why it is linear? Because over here, power of X is what? 1. Power of Y is what? 1. In an equation, when variable has power equal to 1, so that kind of equation is called a linear equation. Now, what is X here? X is the variable. What is Y here? Y is also variable. What is 3? 3 is coefficient of X. What is 2? 2 is coefficient of Y. And what is this 100? This 100 is your constant term. So, now this is how we can represent a situation with the help of equation. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Now, let's solve some problems. How to solve linear equation? We're going to learn all these with the help of PYQs directly. So let's discuss question number 1. It says Rakesh and Rajesh together bought 10 balls and 10 rackets. Rakesh spent 1300 rupees. Rajesh spent 1500. If each racket cost 3 times as a ball does. Suppose price of one ball is rupee X. Price of one ball is rupee X. Then price of one racket should be rupee 3x. Why? Because price of one racket is 3 times a ball. So if you assume price of ball to be X, so price of one racket should be what? 3x. Then what is the price of a racket? We are looking for price of a racket, meaningly we are looking for value of 3x. Now let's read the first line one more time. Rakesh and Rajesh together bought 10 and 10 balls. Okay. How many? What is the price of one ball? It is X. So price of 10 balls must be 10 into X. So total money spent on balls is 10x. Now, how many rackets has been purchased? 10 rackets has been purchased. Price of one racket is 3x. So price of 10 rackets must be 3x into 10, which is what? Which is 30x. I hope guys this is clear to everybody. Now 10x is the money spent on balls and 30x is the money spent on rackets. So if I add both of them, what is this? This is the total amount spent by Rakesh and Rajesh together. So the total amount spent by both of them is 1300 plus 1500. Now what is this? This is your linear equation in one variable because we are having X only. Now if we solve this, it becomes 40x equal to 2800, and from here X comes out to be equal to 70. What are we looking for? We are looking for price of a racket. Price of a racket was 3x. 3x meaningly 3 into 70, which is what? 210. So price of one racket is what? 210. Answer is option C. Please make a note of it. Hurry up, guys. Okay. Let's move on to the next question now. This question says, X said to Y, at the time of your birth, I was twice as old as you are at present. So we are having two people here. One is Mr. X, another person is Y. And we are talking about two cases. Because see, at the time of your birth, I was, meaningly we are talking about past. I was twice as old as you are at present. So we are talking about past and present both together. So let me write down present here and past here. Okay. Now, let's read this first line one more time. At the time of your birth, I was twice as old as you are at present. Suppose at present Y is M years old. At present Y is M years old. So in the past, when Y was just born, so when a baby is just born, his age is what? His age is 0. So the moment when this Y was born, X was twice his present age. Meaningly, when Y was just born, was twice the present age of Y. What is the present age of Y? Present age of Y is 2m. So when Y was just born, age of X was what? Twice of the present age of Y. That is 2m. Next line is, if the present age of X is 42. Present age of X is 42. Now let's try to understand. When X is 42 years old, Y is M year old. And when X was 2m years old, Y was just born. So the gap between 42 and 2m and the gap between m and 0 must be same. Okay. So 42 minus 2m must equal to m minus 0. If we solve this from here, I can say 3m is equals to 42 and m comes out to be equal to 14. Value of m is what? 14. Next statement says, then consider the following statement. Statement 1 says, 8 years ago, the age of X was 5 times the age of Y. Let's talk about age of X 8 years ago. Right now, age of X is 42. So 8 years ago, age of X should be 42 minus 8. 42 minus 8 is 36. At present, age of Y is M, which is 14. So 8 years ago, sorry, 40. Just a second, guys. This should be 42 minus 8. 42 minus 8 is 34. It is 40. 14 minus 8 is what? It is 6. Now, 8 years ago, age of X should be 34 and age of Y should be 6. Now, is 34 5 times of 6? No. So statement 1 is not correct. Please make a note of it. Hurry up, guys. Okay. Now statement 1 is not correct. Now let's talk about statement 2. This is all about statement 1. Let's talk about statement 2. Statement 2 says, after 14 years, the age of X. So after 14 years, at present age of X is 42. So after 14 year, age of X will be 42 plus 14, which is 56. After 14 year, age of Y, at present Y is 14 years old. So after 14 year, age of Y will be 28. Now 56 is double of 28. Statement 2 is stating the same thing. Statement 2 is telling us the same thing. That is why statement 2 is correct here. Hence, the answer of this question is option B. Please make a note of it, class. Answer is option B. Let's move on to the next question now. Okay. Next question is, there are some nectar filled flowers on a tree and some bees are hovering on it. If one bee lands on each flower, one bee will be left out. I don't know how many flowers are there. I don't know how many bees are there, but there is a condition attached, and that condition is, I don't know. Let's say this is flower number 1, this is flower number 2, this is flower number 3, and in this way we are having I don't know how many flowers. Now on every flower, if one bee is landing, one bee on this flower number 1, one bee on this flower number 2, one bee on this flower number 3, and this one bee on the last flower. So in this way, we're gonna left out with one bee without any flower, because it is written here. If one bee lands on each flower, one bee will be left out. The last bee will not have any flower to land on. Okay, so from here I can make a equation. I can say one thing, that number of bees are one more than number of flowers. Number of bees are one more than number of flowers. So suppose, let us assume number of flowers are, let's say, x. So number of bees should be x plus 1. See, this is first flower, this is second flower, this is third flower. Let's say in this way, this last flower was xth flower. So if number of flowers are x, so number of bees gonna be 1 extra than flowers. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's check out the next statement now. Next statement says, if 2 bees land on each flower, one flower will be left out. Now, first flower, second flower, third flower, and in this way, xth flower and xth minus 1 flower. Now, on every flower we are having 2 bees. On every flower we are having 2 bees. On every flower we are having 2 bees. So on flower number 1, 2 bees, flower number 2, 2 bees, flower number 3, 3 bees. In this way, this xth flower, see, this xth flower will be left out without any bees on it. Meaningly, till this x minus 1 flower, every flower will be occupied by how many bees? Every flower will be occupied by how many bees? Every flower will be occupied by 2 bees. Am I clear, guys? I hope this is clear. Because if x is 20, so x minus 1 gonna be 19. So 19 flowers will be occupied and 20th flower will remain vacant without any bees on it. I hope this is clear. Now, this is what we have drawn from the statement number 1. Let's talk about what we can draw from this statement number 2. From this statement number 2, I can say, if I do, see, on flower number 1 we are having 2 bees. On flower number 2 we are having 2 bees. So there are x minus 1 flowers, and on every flower we are having 2 bees. There are x minus 1 flowers. X flower is without any bee. So on every remaining flower we are having 2 bees. So x minus 1 is the number of remaining flower, and in every flower there are 2 bees. So total bees should be x minus 1 into 2. What is this now? This is total number of bees. And what is this? This is also the total number of bees. So both of them must be equal. Both of them must be what? Equal. Now let's solve this. So 2x minus 2 is equals to x plus 1. So keeping x on one side and constant on other side, so x comes out to be equal to 3. So from here I can see number of flower, that is x, is 3, and number of bees, that is x plus 1, which is 4. I can see only option C is justifying it, hence option C is the valid choice. Please make a note of it. I hope this is clear to everybody. Okay. Now, there is one more way of dealing with it. We could have solved this question just by paying attention to first statement and the option given. See, from the very first statement, we came to know that number of bees are one more than number of flowers. Number of bees are one more than number of flowers. So see, in the question also, the first number is talking about flowers and the second number is talking about bees. Out of these given 4 options, only option C, only in option C, number of bees are 1 more than number of flowers. Hence, option C is the right choice. Okay, so there are a lot of things to learn and a lot of things to do in these kind of questions. So this is all from my side for this video. Thank you so much.